target audience. They determine the needs and wants. They develop product strategies, vision, and market roadmap. They work with different teams to bring the product into the marketplace. They prioritize features and define requirements. They on the goals. Now, for project management, they define the project scope, objectives, and deliverables. They formulate work schedules, which include timelines and resource allocation. They manage risks and issues. They monitor implementation. They stay within time limits and cost budgeting. They facilitate collaboration among team members. So let me just explain briefly. I know most of us are familiar with project management because that's actually what we use basically, or we are used to. So probably during the slide, I will still explain more on this. Okay. Now the similarities, collaboration, cross-functional collaboration. They both roles require you working with different teams. It will be the engineering, it will be the design, marketing, it will be the sales, depending on the structure of the organization or the project or the product you are working on. The stakeholders, both roles involves managing and communicating with stakeholders to ensure their needs and expectations are met. So for product management, you need to communicate with stakeholders to know whether you understand what the product you're actually building is all about. And same thing goes for the project. You need to be in line with what the stakeholders actually want. Now, problem solving, both roles require critical thinking and problem solving to address challenges and make informed decisions. Because basically, the product management manager is kind of like the product because he's the one interacting with the customers. He's the one that knows what they want. He has done the market research. He has done this competitive analysis. He knows what other people are doing and he wants to do it better. And also for project management, also they need to be able to be proactive and take critical decisions at the moment. For example, when you're making or developing a project or working on a project, anything can happen. There could be natural disaster and anything. So you need to be able to take spontaneous actions at that moment. The difference is they have different scopes and of course different skill sets are required. The scope of a product for product management, it requires product improvement, market analysis, like I've said. But for project management, they just need to define the goals and the output. So what is the vision? Where is the end point of this project? So that's what they work out on. And after the project, there's a project closure. Have we been able to achieve the goal of the project within the time and constraints? Why for product manager, they have to, or product management, as the case may be now, they have to check the improvement of the product. There's always something to improve on that product. And they do a market analysis. Are we doing better than our competitor? What are they doing that we are not doing? Now, for the skill sets now, as a product manager, I need to be skilled in marketing. You need to be skilled in UX, which is the user experience. You need to have empathy. You need to know what the market trend is. Then you need to be good in analytics to be able to visualize everything that you've done. The data you already got for market. Sorry, I think we can hear me now. Sorry, I think we can hear me now. Okay, so for product managers, the skill, like I said, is just they need to work on coordination because you work with different people and you're expecting different things from different people to get the project done. So you need to coordinate, you need to plan, and you need to be able to resolve issues. Okay. Differences: time zone, time horizon, and focus. Product management. The focus of product management, it covers the whole product life cycle or lifespan from development to retirement. So, for example, I don't want to mention products, but we've seen products that were in existence probably while we're at a younger age of our lives, but suddenly the products are no more in the market. That means the products have entered their retirement stage. They are no more available for people to use. That means the product manager at that point can now take his rest and everything. So the product manager is always looking at the product. Is it doing well? What is the market trend? What are the feedbacks you are getting? What are competitors doing? And they try to improve the product. While for project management, it's just a short-term perspective. So once the project is done, the project manager can retire. But in this case now, once the product is still not in retirement, the product manager continues with his work. Not satisfied with our product? Are they adopting the product? What's the profit we made from this product? What's the long-term profit? And how to just oppose this is from feedbacks, from feedbacks, level of participation. So people will use how many people, like how many downloads you have and many more. While for project management, the project being completed within the scope, because there are like three constraints to all these things: the time taken, the cost, and are you be able to achieve the goal of the project. So the most important parameters are compliance to planned deadlines. Okay, you have a time set for this project. So if anything happens to the timeline, there will be increase in cost and a lot of things might go wrong. Are stakeholders satisfied and how well were resources used? Okay. So relationship to differences related to strategy. So product management is connected with strategic planning that links product design towards the organization objective. This includes identifying market opportunities, defining product positioning, and making strategic decisions that support the organization's goals and aims. So as a product manager now, your product must align with the organization's objective. What are we trying to achieve? Okay, I'll take Facebook for example now. So Facebook in itself, it's an application. No, sorry, apologies. Let's say Meta now. Okay. Let's take Meta now. So Meta in itself is a project. Under Meta, we have Facebook, we have Thread, we have Instagram. So there are different apps functioning their own. For each of these applications now, there are project and product managers for each of them. So let's take now, taking Instagram now. So the camera icon or Reels, it's a product in the Instagram project in itself. So, for example, now I'm a product manager for the Reels icon or the Reels feature, and to come up with better ways to make that feature better, aligning to the Instagram in itself. I don't know if I'm complicating this, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to point out now. Now, for project management, now the success implementation is based on project management. It enables planning, execution, and controlling of the project to yield results. So, as a project manager or project management in itself, it involves adequate planning. You need to put in gaps. Okay, if something happens, will the project still be done within the time frame? How well are you executing your project? How well are you making the team understand the purpose? Then how well is the project in itself made to yield the intended results that would still align with the organization strategy and the long run? Lastly, to optimize benefits, organizations should foster collaboration between product management and project management team. Invest in training and embrace agile methodologies. Collaborative efforts and knowledge sharing enhance alignment and productivity. While training and professional development build the skills necessary for success in both disciplines. By implementing these strategies, organizations can enhance product development, deliver projects successfully, and achieve customer satisfaction and business growth. The synergy between product management and project management is crucial for innovation, marketing customer needs, and maintaining a competitive edge in today's dynamic market. And I think the last slide says Thank you for listening. But I'd just like to talk on this conclusion so that I understand what it means by having like a collaboration between a product manager and a project manager. So let me look for a popular product now. I don't know. Okay, let me just take Apple device for example. Now let's say the iPhone in itself. So the iPhone in itself, it's a product from Apple manufacturers now. There's the MacBook, there's the iPad, different iOS functionalities now. So let's take Apple as an organization. They have a product, iPhone. So now the iPhone itself is a project for a project manager. Okay, we are embarking on producing. Is it an iPhone now? That's a project for, let's say, project 2025 or something now. So we are making iPhone, let's say iPhone XZ or something now. It's a new project start making iPhone XZ. So for each of the functionalities in or on the iPhone now, they'll say, okay, now let me even break it down now. So it's a project iPhone XZ. Then to be a product manager for that iPhone XZ. So the product manager will do his own market research. How will this fit in the market? What's Samsung doing? What is Huawei doing? What's Nokia doing? So the product manager is in charge of that, doing competitive analysis and market research and checking the acceptance in release S24 or something. We need to do better. Now, the project manager will now draw a timeline, will plan with the team. How long will your market research take? What is the acceptance rate for research and everything? What's going to be the cost? How are we going to do the implementation? So everything the product manager is doing is to the launch of the iPhone XZ. So once the iPhone XZ is launched, the project manager is done with his project as long as the product is or the project has been tagged closed by the stakeholders. Now, the product manager's work continues after that project. It's need to check, okay, what are customers saying about the products? Are they enjoying the features? What feature is not working well? Is there a loophole? Is there a need for an upgrade? We need to do, I guess, 15.4 and everything. So until probably like iPhone 6 is now, until probably the product in itself is no more in high demand, then the product is ending towards reclination and closure or retirement. So until then, the product manager still works. So that's why we see that it's very easy for people to have new product managers for the same product. So they can say that, okay, my phone next are one more people to buy it, but product manager is probably not marketing it well. What do they get a new product manager? But they can't get a new project manager because the project is done. Except they don't want to start the project like marketing XR or something. So that's just the major difference. The project manager is in charge of projects and the product manager is in charge of product. So that's like the best link way I can explain. The truth is, we both work in synergy and save up resources within everything available at that disposal. So, thank you, everybody. Thanks for listening. So, I don't know if there's any question or anything. Hello, can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much for the presentation. Wonderful presentation. Do you have questions? It's part of this. Let's see your questions now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm asking for your questions. Do you have questions to ask us? Is it part of the slide?
Oh, actually, I'll just love for them to ask questions. But though I'll be expecting people more like the how will I put it now? The designers actually.
Okay, so since we still have more time, you can go ahead, ask your questions. Nobody has questions for you.
probably ask questions on how probably product management and project management as can you see me clear? Hello, can you see me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm saying like it's just I just hope everybody heard me. So I'll just like anybody to ask any question they want to ask instead of me throwing questions to them. But I really love probably those that are probably not still familiar with the terms to ask what they want to ask. But if there's none, if you still want me to ask questions, so I don't mind asking actually. So I can just okay, let me just
Okay,
ask. Anybody can answer actually. So I want to ask, can you just give an example of a product that you know that you think it's a project, but probably due to our discussion today, you have like a better understanding of this. So anybody can just answer. You can just mention a product, and you can ask whether it's a product or a project. If you think you can tell us what that is, also it's fine. So I don't know if anybody wants to go. Yeah, I don't know. Did you hear me? Hello, Victoria.
Please, David, repeat your question.
Okay, so my question is this: can you just mention a product that you know, and just talk about the project aspect of it and the product aspect? I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I understand what you meant. So,
Okay.
I was even I wanted to ask question anyways, but
Okay, ask.
now
Can I ask
what I'm
question?
okay. What I'm trying to understand in this aspect is this, because I can remember I had this course in my 400 first semester. Yeah. So in that aspect, we are talking about tangible and intangible project. When we're talking about management, the name of the course is project management. So we're talking about tangible and intangible projects. So in this aspect now, a service provided that you can't see, you can't touch, but it's a service. You use such service is an intangible project. So I mean, kind of from this your scenario now, I want to know an intangible project may be referred to as a product because you give an example of Meta. Yeah,
Yes.
Meta. You're saying a Facebook, for instance, is a project, and let's say the feed or the reels in Facebook, they are the of that Facebook. Like I want to know, like, just in kind of throw more light, the organization, the management, and the processes of developing a Facebook application, how it is a project while each component is a product.
The product. Okay. I get to know. All right. So to answer that question now, so intangible products actually things that cannot be touched. They're not like the goods that we receive. But like you said, also services can be products. For example, now, an healthcare system now, they are giving services, but at the same time, it's a product that they are selling. So Meta in itself now, so the Facebook as an organization or Meta as an organization now, they are giving a service which is giving social media to people, ease of access to use. But it's a product that we're actually interacting with, which is like the Facebook, the Instagram in itself. It's also a service, but that service is like social media. How will I put this now? Social media in itself. So now it becomes a product when it's something that we get and we interact with, we use. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to explain now. So for each feature now on Facebook, because I actually saw that on Facebook because they are very meticulous about how people interact with their services. Okay, let me talk about WhatsApp briefly now. So WhatsApp in itself, it's meant to just be like a messaging platform. You get? So it was a project. Let's make people send messages or text messages easily. It's just a project. But then it becomes a product when, okay, the project is done. Obviously, they've launched WhatsApp 1.0. it's a finished project. Then as a product manager, I'm not like, okay, people are using WhatsApp, they are sending feedbacks. We wish we can edit, we wish we can delete, we wish we can do this. Then the product manager, sorry, will go back to drawing books. I think we need to improve people interaction with this, people doing this and that. So the CEO can just decide, okay, let's make it a project WhatsApp 2.0. But
Okay.
for every edit that goes on the product, it's a function of the product manager. Because everything should necessarily not be a project. But once
Okay.
there's like a timeline involved, like let's get this done within 2 working days or 7 working days, now it becomes a project that needs to be delivered. But
Okay.
what most organizations do is that most times the project manager is same as the product manager. Because I can imagine wanting to do a project now that will last for like 2 weeks and going to bring a project manager outside for a product that the product manager will be the one working on. I don't know if you understand now.
Yeah.
So most times, most product managers, they are knowledgeable in some aspects of project management, with this with collaboration, timing, and planning. Because the truth is, in the research, the product manager is not concerned about how long it takes. It's the project manager that will let you know that this is how long, this is the time frame for this. The product manager is just going about his own business, doing marketing, and seeing how the product can improve lives of like the users in the real sense. But the truth is, we just need to, the way the world works actually, just need to get one for the value of two so that we won't have more persons working on a project or a product. So that's why it's like
Exactly.
that. But according to what I saw on Facebook, those people are, I don't know, for each Facebook feature, they have a product manager for it. So for the home, for the field, for the rules, they have different product manager. So you can just sit down as a product manager and start thinking, how can I make this rule better? How can I make the field features better? If you take pictures, what can I change? That's why I say that most time I'm trying to iterate new features. So one icon like this has its own particular product manager working on how can this icon deliver more sense? How can I make this better? So they're always trying to iterate and bring new ideas on what they're actually doing. So that's like a product in a product. I don't know if you get.
Yeah. I
So these
understand.
things are like that also, Sha. So I don't know if I've been able to at least answer you to a point. I don't know.
It's explicit now. It's
Okay.
understandable. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
We wanted to answer something else, Mr. Daniel.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to get your explanation before we relate it to the answer I wanted to
Okay.
give to. So now, a good example though is not on Play Store. Is an application we built during my GDSC lead. Yeah,
Okay.
as the tech lead. So we participated in the solution challenge. Yeah,
Okay.
so the solution challenge is all about building one of the United Nations goals in kind of
Okay.
education, health, environmental sustainability. So what we had then was an application to help farmers
Okay.
sell their products. That's basically what it is. It helps
Okay.
farmers to sell their product. So in this aspect now, the application we had is a project. Why the features of farmers connecting to their fellow farmers or farmers connecting to buyers in the
Mm-hmm.
same zone or in the same location is a service, which is a product in that project.
Yes.
Yeah, that was what I wanted to answer to your question. Though it's not live now, based on
Yeah.
the payment to get it live.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Sir Daniel. Thank you for that. Thank you. Victoria, thank you.
All right. Yes, thank you very much, Daniel, for the question. Do we still have more questions? We still have time. Any more questions?
And definitely ask your questions.
Okay.
Good
All
morning.
right.
Yeah,
So
no,
thank
my
Anyways,
please.
Oh yeah, I'm with you, Adekunle. You
Adekunle,
wanted
you
to.
can go ahead.
I was only greeting him that well done. That was a nice presentation. I don't have any question. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank
It's
you
been a
very
while,
much.
Adekunle. Thank you.
Okay, so Diana, please, your public artifacts. Is it
What is it?
still
So what do you say there? I didn't hear you, Victoria. What did you say? I can't see anything. What did you say?
okay? So I was asking about your public artifact. Did you
Okay,
send
so
it?
yeah, I've not actually, but they've approved my what's it called now, the slide. I've not done the public artifact.
All right. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming around. You have a wonderful day. So come to
All right,
the end of
Victoria.
today's schedule. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alex.